Hi, you're receiving this video because I think you would love essential oils. Basically, what are they? Essential oils are the lifeblood of a plant that have been distilled so that we can get all of the components out of it that are good for our bodies. Why would you need an essential oil? There are many different reasons why you would need one. And I won't go into all the health benefits that you could have, but it's amazing. They've changed my life completely. I went from being a very ill mom of four to I never really get sick anymore. I get tired because I'm very busy, but I'm not ill and I'm not depressed anymore. So it's helped me both physically and emotionally. There are many prescription drugs that we used to use for allergies that we no longer need because allergies are no longer an issue. And our wellness has improved, I would say, as a family by over 200%. We have not been to the doctor in 7 or 8 years. The last time somebody went for a shot was when they were going to Africa. And we do still go to the dentist, but usually our checkups are 100% clean. So there you go. Those are some reasons why we use essential oils and we use non-toxic living. Essential oils, when I think about them, they do many things and they have many compounds, but there's 3 that I really like, and they're phenols, monoterpenes, and sesquiterpenes. And basically what happens is when an essential oil is introduced to you and you put it on topically or inhale it or ingest it, it's going to do 3 things. It's going to recognize your body and go, hey, you're a human. And the human cells go, hey, you're a plant cell. We know you. You're similar to us. And our body is like a huge computer, right? And there's trillions of cells and they work together and they connect and talk together. You know, it's hard for us to understand that, but we have no problem picking up the phone to call somebody that lives, in several states away and nothing is plugged into anything. And then now we're going, our cells can talk like that? Yes, they do. And so basically what happens is that oil's put into our body and our body goes, I know what to do with it. And guess what? In 3 seconds, it's already into our lungs and the liver and our thyroid. Within 26 seconds, it's in our bloodstream and it's going into work and going where it needs to go. One little molecule in a drop of essential oil can actually go to everyone. Is enough to cover every one of the trillion cells. It doesn't always go to everyone. It usually picks the ones it wants to go to, but there's enough there for it. So what's in those compounds? Well, we're never going to know exactly what's in all of the compounds because there's not enough research that is going into essential oils. Basically, why? Because there's not as much money in essential oils as there is in pharmaceuticals. You cannot patent a plant, but you can patent pharmaceuticals. A pharmaceutical is basically trying to mimic what an essential oil does. So it's trying to synthetically make a chemical that will do what an essential oil already does. That's what pharmaceuticals do. It's just the facts. You can do your research and know that. So when those chemicals have hit our body, they go in and they find the cell that they want to work on. And what we usually are looking for them to do is one of 3 things. So the first thing, I'm just going to put them in this order and you can learn the chemistry and know what it is. When it hits your cell on the outside, there's all these little hairs that are called receptor sites. And the receptor sites either let things in or they keep things out. And a lot of times they're clogged. And what are they clogged with? They're clogged with Twinkies, they're clogged with Vaseline lotion, they're clogged by the cigarette smoke that we smell. They're caused by all of these toxins that are in our environment, the bleach that we use to clean our house. All of those toxins are sitting there and they're on our receptor sites of our cell and they're going, we're not going to let the good stuff in. Nope, we're not going to. We're not going to let anything good come past the cell because they're stuck there. So basically what those oils do is they come in and they can start taking out all of the bad stuff that's in the receptor side of the cell. And they do that through a process, we call those antioxidants, right? That's why we need antioxidants, is to take the bad stuff out. So that's what they're doing. So that's why you hear this keyword, detox. I'm detoxing, she's detoxing. Well, she's detoxing because we're taking out the toxins from her body. So the ones that do that are called phenols. There's so many oils with phenols in them, and you can get you a research book and look at phenols and go, hey, I'm going to take a lot of phenols because they're great for me. Then the ones that we look at next are called sesquiterpenes. And what do sesquiterpenes do? Making sure I go in the right order. So the sesquiterpenes come in and they're like, whoa, right through the receptor site, then right into the cell. And they're like, oh, we're here to take care of business. Kind of like Ghostbusters. We're here to take out anything that doesn't belong. So this is everything that's made into the cell that is now making your cell abnormal. Because we know once we have an abnormal cell, it still continues to duplicate itself. And so what we want to do is to stop it from duplicating itself abnormally and now become normal. Or have less toxins in it. So basically what that oil is able to do is to go in and to actually clean up the inside of your cell and erase things that shouldn't be there. So that's emotional energy, that's toxins, etc. And it brings it out again and we're detoxing again. So that's what that oil does. Okay, so then there's another compound that is in it, component, and it's called monoterpenes. And monoterpenes, and these are all real words really, people. I got a D in biology 2 times in a row in college and kept trying to learn it through osmosis, and that doesn't really work, and just did not get it at all. It's taken me several years of teaching my kids to start understanding biology and chemistry, and now I really like it and get into it. But that's what monoterpenes are going to do. They're going to actually come into your cell, and they have the ability to start rebuilding your DNA back to what it should be. They have a blueprint of what human cells should look like, and they're able to start rebuilding your cell to be that way. So this is a big light bulb moment. If there is an oil that can go in, take out the crap, now start rebuilding back what it should be and giving me the frequencies that it should be and rebuilding my DNA, now I get it. If something can fix my DNA, something has broken my DNA, right? Yes, that is our light bulb education moment that we need to say out loud, we need to think about, is that we are screwing up our DNA, and we have for generations, and so it's just finally gotten to us. And we're reaping the havoc of the generations prior and how the DNA's got messed up, and now all the stuff that we have that our grandparents didn't have, and we're consuming it like it's real food, and it's real poison, and we're just putting it into our bodies and on our bodies, and we're smelling it, and we're plugging it in the wall and thinking it smells good, and we're putting it on our clothes because it's helping the fibers in our clothes to stay like they're supposed to be. But it's seeping into our body and it's outgassing into our noses. And so those are things that we shouldn't have. And we have to put a stop to it. And this is the easiest, most economical way to do it is essential oils. So there you go. So that's how an essential oil works. It's going to get down to your molecules and start fixing it at the root of the problem and going from there. So we have about 300 different plants on the earth that we distill. It's usually done through a cold press system or cold distillation. We do not use chemicals to distill. A lot of companies do that. We have what's called seed to seal, and that's just to make sure that from the very baby seed that it's not genetically modified, that we know where the seed came from, that we know exactly what species of plant it is, because it's important to have the same species of plant in your bottle of essential oil. It's not just lavender or a synthetic of lavandin. It's the actual species of what it is, and it's all the same so that you're getting the best therapeutic value. That's what Young Living is we're grade A. We're therapeutically graded essential oil. That is because we do not use pesticides. We do not use anything harmful on our plants. We have weeds in our fields. We know where the plant actually came from. We've watched it grow. We've watched it be distilled. We know that it has the components it needs. If it doesn't, it's trashed. We know that it's gone to manufacturing to be put into the bottle where it's tested several times, and we have kept on monitoring that to make sure that it's exactly what it needs to be. So Young Living is the best and the only company that has the seed to seal promise, and especially when you've learned that chemistry, you know that you need the seed to salt promise, or why waste your money or your body putting crap into it. So, and that's the same with our supplements. We take those oils, we infuse them into our supplements so that it can do those three things we talked about earlier: get down to your cell quicker and actually be used by your body. You get more of that supplement in your body than you would if it was not infused with essential oils. So that is basically, I think, if I didn't get too far off topic, how we get essential oils. Now, did you know that it takes, I can't even tell you how many pounds of flowers to make your essential oils? It's crazy how many flowers it takes. I can't even, I'm trying to scan through here real quick to see how many roses it takes to make the essential oils. Where is it? Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, here it is. Okay, so it was 60,000 rose blossoms to provide you with 1 ounce of rose oil. Holy cow, right? Lavender, yeah, 220 pounds of lavender to make 7 pounds of oil. Jasmine flowers, they also actually have to be picked by hand at the right time. They have to be looking the right way, and then they pick those by hand. That's one of the most expensive ones. It's 2.2 pounds of oil for 8 million hand-picked blossoms. Ylang Ylang is done in Ecuador, and that's another one where the ladies have their particular rows of flowers and they watch them every day, and they have to pick those at just the right time so that they can be distilled at just the right moment. You know, they'll pick it or harvest it at the right time, and then it has to set for so long before it's actually distilled, and then it has to be distilled a certain amount of time. So in some cases it can be distilled for 5 hours and it's perfect and will have the right constituents. If it's done any less, it won't have any of the constituents. If it's done any more, all the constituents are gone again. So with each individual plant, they have their own recipe, per se, of how each part of the process works. And if not, it's totally not therapeutic anymore. It just becomes another essential oil that's usually passed off on the market. Not with Young Living. We're not going to give it away. We're going to trash it. But most oils, they're just going to say, hey, we distilled it. Now we're putting it in these bottles as essential oil, when it doesn't have the same components that Young Living does. We have a whole different train of thought with Young Living. We are looking to make you well and better, and money's okay to make if that happens. Where other companies, that's really their main focus, is the money for their employees, the money for their founders, the money for their network. Then what it actually does comes second. Where here we're going to have the best and do the best, and then if we have money left over, then we will buy more farms, because that seems to be what we do. Anyway, all right, so that's kind of how it works. Distilling pots are pretty awesome. If you can ever check those out, or check that out on my Facebook page, how that works. I've got some books you can look at if you want to. It's fun for some people to kind of get into it. Other people just want to know it's done and done right, and then we're fine. The other stuff doesn't matter, so that's good. Let's go on to what oils we have in this kit. So we have frankincense. It's great for your skin's appearance. I used it on my face extensively for several years. Love it. It's also what you would find in Brain Power, and we use it for prayer a lot and to feel grounded. Lavender is a great oil for relaxation. It's to help calm you at the end of the day. It's very soothing aroma. Kids like to have it in the bathtub. Moms like to put it on our sheets and things like that. It's also kind of the Swiss Army knife of essential oils because it has so many uses. Peppermint really supports your gastrointestinal support, healthy bowel function, anything digestive. It's great for your breath. It's great for, I was trying to think, seasonal discomfort. Anything that you can think of, we use peppermint for. We love it. I love it for sore and achy muscles as well. Purification, diffuse to freshen the air and eliminate odors. It's one of the easiest things to do to eliminate odors. is to use purification, and also to keep to use outside at picnics and that sort of stuff, because critters just seem to not want to come near when that's around. It's great to moisturize your skin or to use on your feet for a massage. Thieves supports your overall respiratory system and your immune system. It's got a kind of a zingy spice to it. We use Thieves in our household. We actually have a Thieves household cleaner that's already diluted for you that you can use, but Thieves comes pretty strong in the essential oil, and you can use that for so many things. We especially use it when it's back to school time season and all the stuff that comes with the classroom. That's a great time to pull out that Thieves. Stress away promotes wellness, and it's important just for your daily regimen, so that you can really keep that stress away. As we talked earlier about where we were born in the garden, there wasn't stress, and we tend to make stress for ourselves. Lemon has a citrus flavor. It has a great taste in your food and in your water. It's a key ingredient in Thieves and in Michelle Gerdes, and it helps support your immune system. Panaway, oh my goodness, one of my extreme favorites. You will want that after you have exercise. It has a very stimulating aroma. If you apply it to your back and your neck, it's just a great experience. It supports your healthy skin condition and coloration, and you're going to use that anywhere that you have some discomfort. So you're going to use that. Copaiba promotes overall wellness. It supports nearly every system in your body, and it's great for your skin as well. DJI is great for your digestive system. We love that at our house. We don't have to use it very often anymore, but in the beginning we did, because we had lots of stomach disorders going on with us and lots of things that didn't agree with us. If you use it with Essential Zyme, you're going to notice a tremendous difference if you do that at your meal time with your digestive support. And then RC is one of our favorite oils for respiratory. And anybody that has any respiratory issues, you're going to want to start implementing this in your daily regimen, and you will see that it will help you stay off those respiratory conditions a lot better. It's really easy to become a member with Young Living. Basically, what you're going to want to do is to hop onto the Young Living website. There's going to ask you if you want to become a member, and you do. You want to become a member, and you want to use my enroller number. It's 1192595, and you're just going to pop that in where it says enroller and sponsor, and then you're going to be asked which kit that you want. Several different kits that you can choose from. I suggest that you choose one with a really great diffuser. The Dewdrop diffuser is great. The bamboo, they're all really awesome. It's really just you choose which one you want and choose that. At this point, it will ask you if you want to go ahead and join Essential Rewards. I would say do it. Whenever I first joined, I did it for the first, thought I'll do it for the first 3 months, and then I'll pop off and get all my rewards, and I'll be done for a year. Little did I know that my husband was going to have a list of stuff that he wanted to add to the order, and that we didn't even know that Young Living had supplements when we started. So that was the next thing, that we just wanted to transfer what we normally did supplement wise. And then we were using another organization for our laundry detergent and those sorts of things. And we just decided we really liked the integrity of Young Living better. So we just started to move and transition our cleaning products over to Young Living as well. So every month we spend actually a lot, because we all drink Michelle Gerdes, and we all have our own oils. The kids have their own oils. We like to have the Thieves cough drops, not just for ourselves, but for other people that we're in theater with, or we're just very friendly, giving people. So we tend to give those away, or if we have people at our house, it's not uncommon for us to just send stuff with people. So, but the things that you would basically need are your deodorant, your shampoo, your conditioner, your cleaner, those kinds of things. So I would say go ahead, sign up for Essential Rewards at this point, and then you can pick what your budget allows you to spend this month on Young Living. If it allows you to go ahead and get the household cleaner set, get it. I mean, how would that not rock your world to be able to go ahead and start using the Thieves laundry detergent and the toothpaste and the floss and everything Thieves? Then do it. If you can add on the Michelle Gerdes and you need antioxidant support, I mean, do it. Those are things that we would have done in the beginning had we been able to. We were one dad, one income when we started, and so we just had to do it a little at a time. But if you can go ahead and do it, I would say it's the best thing you can do for your family. So I would join Essential Rewards, even if you join and you just want to replace your thyroid support with Thyromin, or your vitamin C, your master formula, whatever you use normally to help support your health, you can just transfer over into Young Living, even if that's like just something that's $50. But with Essential Rewards, one thing that you're going to see, and I'll put a click to this, is that you get rewards each month. It builds rather quickly. Within, I think, the first 6 months, you can end up getting just 20% rewards, which we used to have to wait a whole year for. And then you get loyalty bottles of oil sent to you every 3 months, and you have chances to earn additional oils. So if you spend $100, you get an oil, whatever the oil promotion is that month, you'll get an extra oil, and then it goes up from there. So it's unbelievable, and it is the thing that you want to do. So then you want to share with your friends, and you want to tell them about this, and you want to forward this video on. I'm not sure even what I all talked about, but there's so much more to oils, and I really would love to spend more time and tell you more about it. And I would just say, get joined. Get on our Facebook group. It's called Revive 17. We have education. You can scroll through and see everything that we've taught about in the past. And then we have other ways to get you connected. So we're going to send you a follow-up little newsletter as soon as you join that tells you what books to order and where to get them and what websites to pop on. So we're excited that you're going to make this commitment with Young Living, and it's not even a commitment really, because you can get out of it anytime, but you want the best, and Young Living is the best. It's changed our lives, and it's changed our health, and it's changed our personalities, and we love it. So we encourage you to join and to change your family 1 month at a time. Bye.